Psycome. Psycome is a Japanese light novel series written by Mizuki Mizushiro, with illustrations by Namini. Enterbrain published 6 novels between February 2013 and August 2014 under Famitsu Bunko imprint. Yen Press licensed the light novels and released them in English in North America between June 2016 and February 2018. Plot. After being sentenced on false charges, Kyusuke Kamiya enrolls in a school for juvenile convicts. Characters. Kyusuke Kamiya, the main protagonist, a 15-year-old boy with strong combat skills framed for the murder of 12 high school bullies. He gets used to life at the penitentiary very quickly and is exceptionally loyal to the friends he makes there, as well as his sister, who, unknown to him, has romantic feelings towards him. Renko Hikawa, a 16-year-old girl from Class 1B who wears a gas mask to conceal her true nature. Initially appearing as sweet, innocent, clueless, and slightly pervy, soon her true nature is revealed as an extreme yandere who views murder and torture as an act of love. After being rejected by Kyusuke, she still admits being in love with him and promises to protect him at all costs because she wants to be the one who kills him. After the events of the summer death camp, she had developed an extreme fear of snakes due to Mr. Busujima's discipline. Meina Igarashi, a 15-year-old girl from Class 1A who is shy and easily frightened by acts of violence and criminals, but unintentionally commits physical violence on others whenever she trips and falls. Even though she's the same age as Kyusuke and Akabane, she looks and acts much younger. Her cooking is also notable for being so mind-numbingly vile that it acts more like a toxic poison when ingested. She initially fears Kyusuke after hearing about the crime he was framed for, but warms up to him after he saves her from a gang of rapists. Eri Akabane, a 15-year-old girl from Class 1A who claims she killed 6 people due to her career as a hitman. Her weapons of choice are her fingernails, which contain hidden razor blades designed for slitting throats. She acts slightly cold to Kyusuke at first and is disgusted whenever he stares at a girl's chest, despite the fact she frequently stares at his crotch. After Kyusuke is severely injured by his homeroom teacher, she reveals her story about killing 6 people was bogus, and her parents sent her to the school due to her reluctance of killing others. Kuga Makyoan, a 16-year-old boy from Class 1B who speaks in a bombastic manner and believes his left arm is a living monster who he dubbed Azrael. He covers nearly his entire left arm with black tape and frequently screams at his arm when he has an urge to kill. He is surprisingly good at cooking, as his family is a long line of restaurant owners. He is one of Renko's teammates during the summer death camp. Chihiro Ando, a 14-year-old girl from Class 1B who cannibalizes humans, both living and dead, and is notable for her piranha-like teeth. She made a deal with Renko to cannibalize Kyusuke after Renko kills him because his taste is special. She is one of Renko's teammates during the summer death camp. Bob, a 16-year-old girl from Class 1B with a monstrous physique and hoarse voice, but is actually one of the most gentle-hearted in the academy. She always wears a flour sack over her head, and her true name is unknown. After being rejected by Kyusuke, she promises to support Renko in her efforts to be Kyusuke's bride. She is one of Renko's teammates in the summer death camp. Saki Shamaya, a 17-year-old girl from Class 1C who works as the Public Morals Committee chairman. When she was younger, she became notorious as the Killer Queen after she murdered 21 people, including her own parents, simply because she enjoyed doing it. She speaks in a refined tone and pattern and laughs haughtily, but is actually much more vulgar and perverted than she lets on. During the summer death camp, she develops a strong crush on Kyusuke for saving her from Renko, but also develops a strong fear for Renko due to her nature. Ayuka Kamiya, Kyusuke's 12-year-old sister who has an extreme brother complex and transfers into his class after attempting to murder her own classmates. Even though she was generally viewed as an almost too perfect little sister, she is actually as psychopathic as Renko and twice as obsessed with Kyusuke. She was generally rude and violent towards any girl who got near Kyusuke, but started opening up to others after the Shuloko shotgun incident. Volume list. Psycome. Unplagued Omnibus. Reception. Anime News Network gave the first volume an overall B rating, including a B rating for the story and a B rating for the art. Psycome. Light novel. At Anime News Network's Encyclopedia.